I hope I'm right. I hope I'm doing right. Look, I've been gone for 3 days. What? 4 days. And I forgot how to work stuff. Hold on. Hi, you guys. Let me get my Bluetooth in order, child. Let me get my Bluetooth in order. I got the thing playing on the phone and it ain't sounding right. Hi, P. Marcel. I hope y'all can see me. Am I live? Am I live yet? Hold on. Let me see. YouTube be tripping. I think I'm live. Hold on. Okay, I'm here. I'm here, but I can't see the chat. Oh, Lord. Hold on. What is up, you guys? Hold on. Here I am. Hold on. Just making sure I'm in here. Okay, I'm in here. Thank you, Socialite in the City. Are y'all still here? Dang. I don't see no comments. I don't see nothing. Whatever, I'm just gonna keep talking. If y'all see me, if y'all can see me over here, if not, I just be talking to myself, child. I just be talking to myself. Lord Jesus. Okay. Hey, Simply Chan. Hey, M.N. Chapman. I just saw all these people here early, and I'm like, where they go? I know I was like a few minutes late. What had happened was, let me just go ahead. I just wanted to make sure when I be using my OBS, like you see all this stuff right here, when I be using this, like I have to use like codes for like all these different channels I got, and I'm streaming from another channel. So I had to go back in, change the code, re-log in, do all that stuff to make sure that I was streaming from the right place. Because I didn't want to be streaming from the, one ATL, the Michelle Brown channel when I was supposed to be on Patreon. But that's a whole, just a whole another can of worms. But yeah, I'm back. I missed y'all. I know everybody been hitting me up on DMs asking me if I'm okay, and I really, really appreciate all of the well wishes. I really do. I just wanted to say that I did not leave. I'm not gone forever. People need a break. We just need a break. Sometimes this internet stuff, it gets to be a bit toxic. I feel like I built like a hard shell up, but at the same time, it's just like so many people coming at you from so many different directions and saying so much crazy shit. And at some point, you just have to log off. You know what I'm saying? You just have to log off. Hey, P. Marcel, you said you was about to say. What's up, Queen? Okay, so anyway, I just want to go ahead and I wanted to talk to you guys first. I am going live on, one or both of the other channels today. But I want to talk to my Patreon people first. Hey, NMO. I don't know if I'm going to be as transparent as I should be as far as what's been going on with me. But some people already know, I haven't been feeling well. I've been running back and forth to the doctor. Long story short, the doctor found a lump in my breast. Look, I'm not gonna cry, but I was just really in my feelings because a really good friend of mine passed away from breast cancer a couple of years ago. Okay, and I know what all she went through. They didn't catch it until she had stage 4 breast cancer. And she was going through chemo and therapy, and it was just one thing after the next, and she got married in the midst of it all. And I just remember it just brought back all of that, you know what I'm saying? So that being said, I've been poked and prodded and mammogrammed and everything to death. They don't, at the end of the day, they don't know what it is. They've been, trying to figure it out. They didn't see anything on the mammogram of concern, but, they want me to do some other things, but, there's that, you know what I'm saying? In addition to that, I've been going through just, the whole health stuff, just trying to get myself in order. So that being said, I'm back, and I'm not gonna cry, but shout out to, Tara. She's on my mind all the time. I go and visit her Instagram, and look at her pictures and all of that. So yeah, you said early detection is everything. It is. And then, again, it's not even about, I don't even want to say, it's not even about that. Again, it just brought up all those feelings of, I was visiting her in the hospital and I was going to see her and I saw how vibrant and happy she was. And so it just brought back all of that. It didn't really even have anything to do with me. I guess. I don't know. But I just, I just didn't want to be on the internet. I just didn't want to talk about it. I just didn't want to come through and get all in my feelings like I am right now. Y'all know I am quick to shed a tear online. But anyway, I'm gonna continue on. We're gonna keep talking about this. Hey Latasha, I see you in the Patreon chat. If you click on the title, it will bring you over into the actual YouTube chat. So this is where we are. Hey Miss G, thank you so much. I appreciate all of you guys. Yeah, but you just start to think about everything. Start to think about life. Start to think about what you're gonna do. What, setting up stuff, making sure, look, I got insurance, but my insurance is crappy. I'm self-employed, so I'm paying a whole bunch of money to do all this stuff, above and beyond what the insurance will pay for. So, it's just a little stressful. Just a little stressful, child. But anyway. I didn't realize I was gonna cry. Oh my god. Okay, excuse me. Let me get some tissue. Okay, I'm good. Hey, Miss Kiki. Hey. Y'all want the tea? I know y'all want the tea. I'm so glad I didn't do this on my other channel. Oh my god. Oh Lord. Everybody be like using your weakness against you. And that's another reason why, it's just so hard to be so transparent on the YouTube. Because as soon as somebody see you cry, as soon as somebody see that, you as real as anybody else, they run with your stuff, be like, oh, Michelle got fired from her job. Michelle this, Michelle that. So it just gets to be a bit much. But I appreciate all of you guys who have checked on me, who have constantly been in my DMs, who are like, where are you, girl? We need you. And I'm like, I'm good. Please know I'm good. So, sometimes you just need some breathing room, child. So, that being said, if you've been on Straight from the A, I'm so trying to shift gears right now. If you've been on Straight from the A, you know that I have been talking about so many things, child. T.I., Jamal Bryant, and Scrap DeLeon. They did some good in the hood for Easter. They went and bailed out a bunch of non-violent offenders for Easter, which I thought was really, really, really a good deed. There were so many people sitting in jail for the holidays that didn't do nothing or that are accused of doing things that, they may or may not have done. We know the disparities of, African American men in the prison system who get caught up simply because they were driving while black or, whatever the case may be. So, that was a really positive story. So if you go on Straight from the A, you will see that. Miss Kiki says, keep us updated. You went through this last year. If you need to talk, thank you so much, Miss Kiki. I may do some later lives, but I honestly, when I tell you, I did not mean to come on here and just be sad. Oh my God. Whew. Let me breathe. So, now that I got that out the way, now y'all know where I've been. Now you know why I've been away. I got a few other appointments scheduled and all that. So, I'm good. What do they say? Worry and faith cannot exist in the same space. So it's not that I'm worrying. It's just that I just keep bringing up all these emotions from, what I saw my friend go through. So that's how I'm feeling right now. As for the, I know y'all want to hear about the housewives. Hold on just a second. I want to get some music in here somewhere. Where'd it go? Um, so, I'm not worried. I do have faith. I just want to, in my mind, it's like, how do I merge this with my current state of affairs as far as, do I talk about this on my site? Do I talk about this on YouTube? Do I, because there's something, sometimes you want to like keep everything to yourself, to your family, this and the third. And sometimes you really want to talk about things that, other people may be going through. And that's kind of where, where I was like, what do I do? Do I share? Do I not share? And so here I am on Patreon sharing. You said you'll have to do a replay. You missed what's going on. It's okay, Robin. It's okay. But we about to dive into the other stuff because we got a lot to catch up on. I am going to take a few calls today. Let me see. Oh, the housewife. Y'all already heard. They say Nene is the highest paid housewife. That's every year. I don't know who fed that story to Radar Online. People are accusing Nene of spreading that story to Radar. It's my understanding she's still in contract negotiations. That's my understanding. Look, I ain't made no phone calls. I haven't been like, Nene girl, how much money you get paid? I did not do that. It's kind of weird to do. I just feel weird doing that. But I do call around and I do ask questions. Don't think I don't. But I do know her contract was up this season. And so she's in negotiations. She's definitely coming back. But I think, what they're negotiating is the pay. So the whole Radar thing, look, maybe she is the most highest paid. I mean, she's been the most highest paid housewife on Bravo for several years now. So I don't know if they just regurgitating that story just to get clicks and views or not. But, no shade to Radar Online. But Radar Online was also the people who said that Cynthia was fired. Now, if you've been on Straight From The A, you will know that Cynthia been like low-key subliminally telling everybody that she got her peach. She posted a picture with her, Portia, and Tanya the other day, and she put a little peach emoji and she said secured, which in my mind been like her peach is secured, right? She got her contract, she good, she ready to go. So I just want to let you know, like, Radar Online really was like Cynthia was fired. And remember, we were kind of guesstimating who would be fired to bring Kenya back, and I was like, I think it would be either Cynthia or Candy. Well, Cynthia's back, Candy's back, Portia's back, Eva's back. And one of the reasons that I haven't did a post is because I feel like I'm just repeating what I've already been saying. Like, all of the ladies are coming back. We just don't know who's gonna have a peach and who's not. And I don't think we really gonna know who is actually gonna hold a peach as far as those people who are rotating until the season starts. But Kenya's coming back. I already told y'all that. I believe Kenya will have a peach. I stand by that. The people who I know for sure will have a peach: Nene, Cynthia, Candy, Portia. Now, the whole Eva, Tanya, Shamari will not have a peach. Marlo will not have a peach. Who else? Oh, Yvonne. Yvonne's coming back. She's gonna be a friend. So it's the same group of people. Now, again, will they be rotating some stuff around with like Eva and Tanya and all that? I don't know. So we'll have to see what happens with that. But yeah, right now it's pretty much the same group of people. You was hoping she was like Y'all are so mean. So people be like, Michelle ain't got no tea. Michelle been spilling the tea for the past 4 months. Y'all just ain't been paying attention. I keep telling y'all the same thing over and over and over again. And I guess people want me to just list it out and write it out. And I will at some point. But again, I always tell y'all, I don't want to be first. I want to be right. Like I said, I already knew Nene was coming back, but I didn't want to be like, Nene coming back, this person coming back, this person coming back. But it is what it is. So y'all will see all kind of things circulating on the net. People keep throwing Phaedra's name in the mix. I stand by what I said. Phaedra is not coming back. I feel like I spilled everything I need to spill. Phaedra's not coming back. Kenya is coming back. Shamari doesn't have a peach. She was offered a friend contract. Nene's in contract negotiations, which means they want her. But again, it's a money issue. Cynthia is coming back. Candy is coming back. Portia coming back. Y'all know Portia got her baby situation going on. Tanya's coming back. Does she have a peach? I don't know. I don't think she does. Eva's coming back. And Yvonne and Marlo. So there you have it. But if Nene isn't talking to them, how will they film scenes? I believe that Nene will be talking to them. She said it during the damn reunion. She said, we are co-workers. What does that mean? That means from 9 to 5, when I clock in, I'm on go. So I just feel like, she didn't say she would not film scenes with them. She said that we are co-workers and I won't be dealing with you outside of the show. That's what Nene said. Whose friend is Shamari going to be? Good question. I guess she'll be Nene's friend, or she might be Candy friend. They be in the studio and stuff. Is Cynthia taking the discount cost? She may have. I don't think there was any negotiations with Cynthia. I think Cynthia took whatever was offered with her. I don't know what her amounts are. Again, I don't be calling around going, how much money they making and stuff like that. But I do know she was offered the first contract that she got. So I don't think they're negotiating. The only contract that they're negotiating, I believe, is Nene. Candy's cool with what they offer. Like, everybody is cool, and Nene's the only ones who was up this season. So what else? Do y'all remember Mason Elijah, the the guy who claimed that Dwight Howard was going to secret transgender parties and all that? He filed a lawsuit against Dwight Howard, claiming that Dwight Howard's pastor had threatened him and, wanted him to sign a non-disclosure. He was going to get beat up and all this stuff. So he filed a lawsuit against Dwight Howard. I don't know for millions or whatever, claiming, harassment. And so now Dwight has filed a countersuit. And he got all kind of things in that countersuit, like claiming that, social media harassment, just a whole bunch of things. So he's countersuing for $10 million. So Mason Elijah, if you out there making videos, you better get your coins together, because Dwight Howard is not playing with you. Dwight Howard is not playing with you. What else was going on? Let me think. What else did I say we could talk about today? Hold on. So I just let y'all call in. I put the number up. Let me put it up again. If I can find it. YouTube won't let me play the music and the conference at the same time. It is 718-362-6360. PIN number is 9427819. I still got like 3 posts to do today on the site. Hold on. Let me call in.
Please enter your PIN number.
You said Michelle has all the tea. I don't have all the tea, but I have a lot of it. And it just frustrates me sometimes. People be like,
thank you. Joining the conference now.
I don't know if she's telling the truth.
This free conference call is hosted by Conference Now. You are currently the only person in this conference.
And I'm like, I would just be like, child, what? I don't have a reason to lie. I mean, I do things for clicks and views, but, again, I'd rather be right instead of first. I like, offering my opinion on the facts instead of, like, running with random stuff and just, But it's interesting. Oh, YouTube drama. There's been a lot of stuff going on YouTube, and I'm just like, oh, I logged in today for the first time. I see all kind of stuff. I'm like, oh my God, it's leaked phone conversations, and it's not just the whole VS and TSCC and Wild and all them, but now Tasha K recording calls and stuff. I'm like, what is going on? I am not talking to none of y'all on the phone.
Pastor, I must ask you the question. Girl, did Nene really knock the man tooth out?
Look, that's what the people say. I don't know if she knocked the man tooth out or not. She claimed she did not. Look, she claimed it was a scuffle. Maybe he hit some. I don't know. Don't give me the line for that lady. I don't know.
I said, wait a minute, but she ain't said that's the diet.
Look, people tell you the stories they want you to know. That's all I got to say. I ain't know nothing about no tooth breaking, and clearly nobody else did either. So if Portia didn't tell nobody, it didn't leak, didn't nobody know to the reunion, that's a secret that they kept, honey. I don't know nothing about it.
Okay. So I did.
Andrea, let me answer Queen question. Queen, on part 3 of the reunion, Portia revealed that Nene had that something had happened to somebody on the set, that they went to the hospital after, something happened. They got hit in the tooth and their tooth fell out or something. And Nene kind of confirmed it. She was like, "Oh, I heard it was cracked. I didn't know it was knocked out or whatever." So, you said that's why you heard the producer fell and cracked his tooth. That's why it's no footage. Oh, okay. It stopped. Okay. Well, look, y'all giving me some tea. Go ahead, Andrea.
Okay, and I heard that Todd got suspended because he was on the YouTube channel with Candy before the third party reunion, saying that the season was trash. Is that true, Michelle?
He said that the season was trash, but Todd can't get suspended. How can he get suspended when he's not a housewife?
Well, they said that he ain't gonna be on a couple episodes, so the husband can't get suspended.
First of all, they cannot denote who's going to be on an episode or not, because the season hasn't even started filming yet. So when people say certain things about things, I just need y'all to think for a second. Yeah, he said it. Yeah, it may have been inflammatory or whatever, but he got the right to his opinion just like anybody else.
Okay, because I got one more question to ask about that. So I was told they all signed a non-disclosable agreement that they won't talk trash about the show. Is that true?
That they won't talk trash about? I don't think. No, that's not true. They talk about the show all the time. I mean, everybody talks about the show. I think that they do have to maintain, that's your job. You can't say derogatory things about your job. But Todd is not an employee of Bravo. His wife is. So his wife didn't say it, he said it.
Okay. I was just asking because all these blogs is like Ty is suspended for a couple episodes. That's why I'm asking. I was like, "What Michelle with this information?"
Yeah, so a lot of times I don't confirm a lot of these stories or deny a lot of these stories, because I know most of them are clickbait. It's like, why I'm gonna confirm or deny something that somebody just made up off the top of their head? I don't have time to do all that.
Okay, Michelle.
Thank you, Andrea. I appreciate you. I'm gonna go live on the other channel. What time is 2:30? Probably around 4 or 5 today.
Okay.
All right. Bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
You are currently the only person.
Oh, and they're gonna be mad at me on the other channel because I'm not gonna even talk about housewife stuff. I'm not. Maybe I will. I don't know. You said you are at work or you would call. It's okay, Miss Kiki. I just really wanted to come through on the Patreon just to talk to y'all because I hadn't talked to y'all in a while. And just to give y'all a little insight on some things. You heard the producer fail and crack this too. Let me see. They made it seem like Nene went rogue. They did make it seem that way. And I don't think it was as bad as they made it seem. It's good for the show. If you notice in that clip that they had of them coming out the closet, they all were laughing. What, did they go back in the closet and get to fighting again? Like, what is it that we didn't see? You said wait till 5:30 p.m. ish. You at work. Okay, P. Marcel. Lisa Allen. But yeah, you guys. Oh, I look green, honey. That's a green screen. I tried to use a picture that I took. Let me see. Yeah, I guess that's all I got for now, honey. I guess that's all I have for now. What is on the site? I just did the Dwight Howard. I did something else. Because I got like 4 stories I got to write today. Oh, I did the John Singleton story. Prayers up to John Singleton. They say he is in a coma in intensive care. His parents have filed for a conservatorship to manage his affairs. He was in the process of a huge settlement and some other things, and they want to be able to sign off for him since he is unable to at this time. Yeah, people are, really in their feelings about that because it was initially reported that he had a mild stroke, when he came back from Costa Rica on April 17th, and that, he was admitted to the hospital, complaining of leg pains. And, next thing you know, it's being revealed that he's in a coma. Some people are, assuming that it's a medically induced coma, but nobody has confirmed or denied that yet. But he is in serious condition. A lot of celebrities have hit the net to, offer, to send their prayers up for him. Happy Friday, Danny. Happy Friday. The whole Dwight Howard situation, we talked about that a while ago too. Mason Elijah, I say people were calling him trans, but he's not trans. He's an openly gay male who just happens to like lace fronts. He was on I think it was Instagram, and he did like a whole video explaining about his relationship with Dwight Howard and how Dwight Howard's pastor had called him. Then he started dropping receipts and saying that Dwight Howard going to trans sex parties and all kind of stuff. So he filed a lawsuit against Dwight Howard, claiming that he had been, harassed, that people are threatening his life and all of that stuff. I don't know what he thought he was going to get from it. Instead of filing like a criminal case, he filed a civil case. And now Dwight Howard has filed a countersuit. Another post that I wrote a couple of days ago was the no bonnets allowed policy at that Houston high school where they were talking about the dress code for parents. That was pretty interesting as well. James Madison High School, parents are no longer permitted on the grounds wearing satin caps or bonnets, hair rollers, pajamas, leggings, or anything revealing, such as low-cut tops, sagging pants, short shorts, and, quote, dresses that are up your behind. You can tell a black person wrote that. Don't be coming to my school with dresses all the way up your behind. So, the principal wrote this letter. It's on the site right now. It is so. Wait a minute. Let me see if I can put this picture up really quickly. Hold on. Let me see. Where is the picture? The principal said, "Don't be coming up here like that." Turned this woman away when she came up to the school to register her daughter. Let me see. Is this it? I think that's it. Yep, that's it. That's the principal, and that's the lady she turned away. So after she turned her away, the next day she issued a letter. So she was wearing a Marilyn Monroe shirt dress. They also, because she refused to leave, they also called the police on her. She felt some kind of way. She called the news and she talked to the news in Houston, and she was telling them how unfair it was. It wasn't right. They were saying that there was a policy in place, but at the time that they sent her away, there was not. The next day after the news coverage, the principal issued a letter which states, hold on, let me pull up this letter. The principal pulled up this letter that pretty much said, this is what we not gonna do. She said, what you not gonna do is come up in my school with she said to prepare our children and let them know daily the appropriate attire they are supposed to wear when entering a building, going somewhere, applying for a job, or visiting somewhere outside of the home setting. I am going to enforce these guidelines on a daily basis at Madison High School. We are preparing our children for the future, and it begins here. She said no one can enter the building or be on school premises wearing a satin cap or bonnet on their head for any reason. Hair rollers will not be permitted. Pajamas of any kind will not be permitted in the building, along with house shoes or any other attire that could possibly be pajamas, underwear, or home home setting wear such as flannel pajamas. Jeans that are torn from your buttocks, and then she got behind in parentheses to all the way down, showing lots of skin will not be permitted in the building. Leggings that are showing your bottom and where your body is not covered from front to the back, rear will not be permitted in the building. She was very, she didn't wrote, man, she's in her feelings. Sagging pants, shorts, jeans will not be permitted. Men wearing undershirts will not be permitted. They be in there with white tees on, wife beaters. Short shorts that are up your behind. That is her quote, not mine. Short shorts that are up your behind will not be permitted on the premises. Daisy dupes and lowrider shorts will not be permitted. And dresses that are, quote, up your behind will not be permitted on the premises or in the building. What are dresses that are up your behind? Oh my God. Okay, but anyway, so, she don't want y'all in her school building looking any kind of way. That, people are feeling that this is a little bit classist or elitist. Some people are protesting, calling it racist. Some people are supportive of this teacher. But, clearly in this particular setting, people, maybe they don't have the kind of clothes that you had. I don't know. But I just feel like instead, they were saying that this particular school is amongst the lowest in test scores. And a lot of people are protesting, saying instead of focusing on what the parents are wearing, you need to be focusing on teaching these students. So there's that. Latasha says Trasha K called herself exposing lovely T.I. and is still backfired. Woo! Back to the YouTube drama. I mentioned this earlier. I'm really feeling some kind of way about all these YouTubers who are releasing these phone conversations and thinking that they are posting receipts. Who will ever trust you? Who will ever talk to you? Again, I did this for a long time. I don't record conversations unless the other person knows I'm recording them. I don't. Look, the only one time I recorded a conversation was with Claudia Jordan when I knew she was calling me on some bullshit, and we had never talked before and we had never talked since. Anybody other than that, no. At the end of the day, I talked to lots of celebrities. I talked to lots of, politicians. I talked to lots of people on the phone, and I would never do something like that to where, anybody could question, am I being recorded? Why, so who would ever talk to you or give you any type of detailed information while you recording a conversation? Who would do that? Knowing that you would record that conversation. I just couldn't do it. Hey, Robert. Call in, Robert. You said you late, but you're here. That's all good. I have the phone lines open as well. The phone number is 718-362-6360. The PIN number is 9427819. We have talked about the housewives. I just reiterated a whole bunch of things I have already said. Phaedra is not coming back. Cynthia confirmed, or at least, subliminally confirmed that she got her peach. Nene is in contract negotiations, but she is coming back. Shamari lost her peach. Kenya is coming back with the peach. I mean, I've already said everything, and people want me to keep repeating it because other news keeps coming out. But my story ain't gonna change until I get something different. My story is gonna be the same thing that y'all have heard me say it over and over again. So I just don't be wanting to repeat myself. That's all. You said trash okay. You are so funny. Hello. Is this Robert?
It is. How are you?
Hey, Robert, I missed you.
I know I've missed you more. It's so, well, I guess it's not funny, but I finally got my little setup, and when I sent you a DM yesterday, I was like, I wanted to do a Google Hangout or something with you so you could finally see me and I not look a hot-ass mess. But
well, you can call in anytime. You want to do the Skype or something?
Yes, that's what I'm going to do. Let me just set it up really quickly because I owe you something because that Logitech webcam is amazing.
Yeah, I told you it's pretty good.
I'm like, this, yeah, it really is. I'm like, oh, this is Michelle's secret. Like, I mean, I looked at it. I was like, wait, is that me? That can't be me.
Yep.
So hold on, give me like 2 minutes. I'm gonna set it up, and then I'll either do the Google Hangout or we'll make it work. But give me like 2 minutes, okay?
Well, look, I don't want to do it right this second because I want to wait. How long I've been on? 36 minutes. Because I got some other vlogging to do. But if you want to, let me see. Hold on. I wanted to see if I could do like a Skype or something in here. We could do a Skype because if I do Google Hangouts, I have to start over. And I don't want to do that.
Okay, yeah. Let me just set up. Yeah, we'll just do Skype. I'll just do Skype from the computer so you can see. Hold on, let me make sure I didn't delete Skype because I have it still on my phone. But I went through a deleting. Yeah, I have Skype still on the webcam.
So if you have Skype, the only thing you have to do is change. If you have your webcam connected, just change the settings in Skype to connect to your webcam, and you should be good.
No, okay, so I do have to do that because it is very intuitive. Like when I turned it on yesterday, I was in like Photo Booth and some others, and it automatically came on.
Oh, okay. Well, you good. You good.
Yeah, so like I said, hold on, I just need to run and get some water, and then I'll try to Skype you. Or we can even do it offline, but yeah, and then I need to watch the replay. But yeah, like, I got your DM, I was like, okay, is everything okay?
Ooh, I might need to delete this live chat. I was crying at the beginning. I was crying. I don't want to cry online no more. I did that once last year. I said I wasn't going to never do it again, but, my emotions be getting the best of me.
You're only human, and you can't forget that. You are only human.
Yeah. Hey, Michelle. Quan asked, was Nene on stage drunk? I heard that she was not, but, she may have been tipsy or something. I did see that article, and if you go back to that article, her publicist also issued a statement, and they said that, they disputed all the things in the article. They said when Lonnie took over, that was when she was supposed to take over. Look, she may have been drunk. I don't know. I wasn't there. That was one thing I didn't report on because I was just like, what was the point of it? Like, a lot of time, like the same thing with remember the whole story with Cynthia and the lymphoma or whatever that she had. And she was talking about she had cancer and people were like cursing her out. I didn't report on that either because I was like, what was the point of it? Like some things I just don't go into. But that, it is what it is. I did see it on the Daily News.
Exactly.
So, hi, Lisa said Daily News had it on last night, reported allegedly. Yes, it's actually on their website. It was posted on their website like Monday or Tuesday, because she was in the DMV over the weekend, and they said that she mispronounced somebody's name, like called somebody Jess instead of whatever the name was, and apparently Jess Hilarious had also been on that tour at one point, and she was apparently confused of the name. They said she took a vitamin. Yeah, they said something about she was drinking on an empty stomach, honey, and she was tipsy. I guess that it happens. But, whatever the case, she didn't like fall down and stumble or whatever. So they're basing it on the fact that she mispronounced somebody's name. I don't know. She said someone put something in her drink. Child. Look, I ain't gonna even get into that. I don't even know. Look, you see me stuttering. Blah, 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 blah. I don't know. It say I missed a call from Chantel Miller. I'm trying to set it up in my thingamajigget. Let's see. Can you call me on the Skype?
Yeah, no, that's what I'm doing now. I had to change my password. I have it on the phone, but then, I have 11 passwords, and I do a variation of them, and they're like, this is not the right password. I'm like, okay, great. Well, let me figure that out. So, hold on. I'm about to hang up and then call you, okay? Because I finally have it working.
Okay.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
You are currently the only person in this conference.
You said they took a vitamin, child. Let me go pull that up. Hold on. Let me find it. Because Cause we was DMing each other about it. I be asking all kind of questions like, what? Daily Mail. Where is it? Somebody sent it to me on my thing. Oh, here it is. Somebody said Josh went live the other day. Josh back on YouTube. Let's see if he stay. Hold on. And this Straight from the A channel, you can subscribe to it if you want to or not. This is a channel that I just be using when I go live on my Patreon so that I don't get flagged for copyright. Y'all know that being Mary Jane, clearly somebody flagged it. Somebody who paid their money to be on Patreon flagged it. I disputed it and they removed it because clearly they sent me the video to discuss. So there's that. We could talk about being Mary Jane too if y'all like. Hold on. They posted a picture of, let me see if I could get this in my, I'll put the screen grab in there. Hold on. Window capture. Nene appears drunk. There it is. They said it's no joke. Stumbling, disoriented, and off her game, Nene Leakes shocks fans as she appeared, quote, embarrassingly drunk while hosting her Ladies Night Out tour. It goes on to say, oops. Nene had a disastrous night hosting her Ladies Night Out comedy tour on Saturday. The reality star shocked the sold-out crowd at the MGM National Harbor in Oxon Hill, Maryland, when she appeared to be intoxicated. She came on stage nearly 50 minutes late. Backstage, the organizers of the tour were trying to help Nene pull herself together. Hey, DMV. Get on your motherfucking feet, everybody, Nene Leakes shouted in the microphone, appearing to stumble. She tried to go into her comedy material, but seemed disoriented at the timing and her delivery was off. At one point, Lonnie Love had to take over hosting duties. Backstage, Nene was crying. She kept saying, somebody put something in my drink, bitch. I only had 2 drinks. I ain't supposed to be this drunk. Leakes, through her rep, denies that she was intoxicated. Now, you know, they showed the most unflattering pictures. They showed this picture that a fan took. They showed this picture of her and Lonnie Love backstage. Let me move this ad out the way. And this is her explanation. Nene Leakes, through her rep, denies that the star was intoxicated during her show. Here are their comments. The decision to begin the show late was made by the venue, not by Nene Leakes. Nene was backstage. How Robert gonna call in the middle? Hold on. Robert.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Hold on. I can't find the thing. I'm like, how
Well,
you
you
gonna call?
look beautiful.
How you gonna call in the middle of the story?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't have my headphones on. You gonna stop? You know I don't do it on purpose. I was trying to change it, and then I was like,
I'm gonna turn my camera. I'm gonna turn my camera off so I won't be on
fine.
Both. Hold on. Let me finish the story though. Hold on.
Yeah.
So wait a minute. Oops. Hold on. I got 2 people. Wait a minute. What did it look like? So Nene, through her publicist, now I can't find it. I didn't put it up. Dang it. Where'd it go? I lost it. Hey, Stephanie. Hold on, Robert. I'm sorry. I think when you called in, Robert Mitchell, Bill. I put you in the whole thing. You see yourself? You see yourself?
I do. I do.
Is there an echo or is good? Hold on, let me see.
No, it's good. It is perfectly fine.
Can y'all hear Robert okay?
I have headphones in, so if you can't hear me, I can take them out.
No, you good. On my end.
Okay.
I just want to make sure they can hear you.
Perfect. Perfect.
Oh, it looks good. Wait, why you get so little? Hold on. Why you got the phone sideways? I'm used to you being up.
So because I'm on my.
Oh, you on the MacBook? That's right. Oh, the computer.
Yeah. This
Hold
is the
on,
MacBook.
let me make
so
I'm trying.
This is how I will be doing it. I'm like, I'm gonna be recording videos tonight and tomorrow, and my official launch date is April 29th.
Oh, cool. What you gonna talk about?
Well, I'm gonna give you a shout out in the very first video because it's gonna be like a new YouTubers tag, and there's a question like who inspired you to do YouTube. So you obviously get that shout out. And then I'm just gonna do affirmations on Monday. Like stuff like not too long, but like why you should, make friends with your insecurity, stuff like that from a guy's perspective, right? And then on Thursdays, I'm going to be doing masterclass reviews. A friend of mine purchased masterclass for both of us, and I don't want to waste her $180. And so I'm just going to I'm going to start reviewing all the Black people first. So like Steph Curry, Usher, Timbaland, Venus or Serena Williams. And then on Saturdays, I'm going to be uploading a Netflix review.
Okay.
Trying to like stay in my own little lane, but like, add some fun to it. And I'm never leaving the squad unless I'm 6 feet under. So that's why I'm like trying to like pre-record early and just upload on those days. So like when you do go live, I can be there. And another thing I will not be doing is going live because I live in Virginia and I don't have the best internet connection. Like I called Cox Cable and they were like, yeah, you have the best for this area. I'm like, well, that's not really good, So
you look so crisp and clear. I like it.
I owe it to you. This webcam, Michelle. I was like, damn, I want to date me. Like,
ooh, I look good at HD, honey. I look good at HD,
right? Like, because remember when you said, Robert, get a webcam? I was like, okay, now I get sensitive about everything. I was like, is Michelle trying to tell me something? But then when I finally turned it on yesterday, I was like, maybe I should thank my mama and daddy because they did something good here.
I tell that to everybody. Like, look, I have this webcam, which was on the little expensive, but it's mid. You know what I'm saying? 200, whatever. Yeah. I also have like $1,000 Canon. You know what I'm saying? So I tried using the Canon to do it, and it's too much work to use the Canon. So I just feel like
it is with
but the Canon is a lot clearer and all of that jazz and blah 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 whatever. But I'm just gonna use my webcam and continue using the webcam. And I use the Canon when I start to do other kind of videos when I'm editing and all that jazz. But
yes, I do have a fresh haircut, and it's so funny because my sister who lives in VA, her daughter, my niece is 16, and she wanted to start a YouTube channel, and so my sister bought her like this $1,000 Canon, and I'm like, no, I'm not gonna use it, and I'm like,
it's great to record. It's great to record.
It is, but I'm going to be sitting right at my desk, Michelle, just like this. And if you like it, great. If you don't, my niece was like, Uncle, what's going to be your background? I said, what you see in this background. I'm not about to entertain y'all. Y'all going to come for these 10, 15-minute videos and go on about your day.
Look, if you want to brighten yourself up, Oprah said this about, darker skinned people. We need lights. So if you want to brighten yourself up, get you a little ring light for like $65 on Amazon too.
I believe it or not?
Okay, well, you good.
I think it's just the positioning of it, and like also.
No, your light is fine. No, your light is fine. Now I didn't even know you had a light. I thought you was like in a well lit room or whatever.
Oh no! That's what. Remember, because like we talked about it, and I was like, Michelle, what do I need? And you was like, well, make sure you get a camera, and then you even think, and if you didn't say it, I'm giving you credit for it. You also talked about a microphone. So,
Yep.
like, I have a whole little setup. Like, later on today, I'm going to, like, play around with it. But yeah, I played around with it yesterday, and the positioning of the ring light, like, really helps. So, like, I have all of it. I'm just like,
Oh, cool.
I wasn't lying when I said I spent close to, $400 or $500 on it. So now, like, you YouTubers have my respect because I don't want to be coming on looking a hot mess because of my equipment. You know what I mean?
And you
Like,
just have to invest. You have to invest in yourself, and once you start, you're gonna make that money back. So you'll be good.
Exactly. So I'm excited. I'm like, okay, and I get to create or carve out my own little lane. So that's what it is.
And talk about something that you're passionate about. You good.
Well, exactly. Like you said, there is enough room for everybody on these YouTube streets. But what is going on with you? Because, like, oh, you have been MIA. I heard that you were in Tiffany M's. I heard y'all have a new hangout spot. It's so funny because I don't know her channel, so I had to, like, search for it, and then I was like, oh, okay. So let me find out the squad is doing Morse code without me.
No, I support YouTubers who support me. You know what I'm saying? And she's been one of those that support me. You know, there's plenty out there who don't. You know what I mean? So when I see her go live, because she doesn't go live too often, when I catch it, I like to, share it. Same thing if I see you or whatever. So, I was just lurking online, and, I got the little notification, and I popped in there, and we was just talking about, random stuff or whatever. It was cool.
I know. I watched it at like 5 a.m. this morning, and I was like, oh, so.
Oh, you got that C922. Okay, so what was the difference between the two?
So the difference between the two is this one allows you, so this one you have to, like, download some stuff. So basically yours, you should be able to do everything from, like, your desktop or whatever. This one I have to download a program, and the program will, like, let me do, like, the streaming and back screen and all of that. So that's literally the only difference.
Yeah, and it's probably because I think the 4K access or whatever.
Yeah,
nobody.
And that's funny because, like, the 4K, it was like literally like a $70 difference, and so I was like, okay, do I want to spend it $277 or do I want to spend it? Because by the time I bought it, it was like whatever $277 plus $70 extra dollars is. And I was like, and I read the reviews, and there were more people who had this one, and I was like, okay, if I don't like this one, I'll take it back. But then I'm only starting out, and so I'm like, it shouldn't be that, and so
I don't see a difference. Like,
it's clear. That's all I care about. Like, I just want y'all to see this good chocolate, and that's it. And P. Marcel, y'all gonna stop saying I'm white because I sound educated. We're not doing that anymore, ma'am.
Stop it.
You know I'm only messing. But no, the thing is, like, also the last time I was Skyping with you, I was sitting in bed. And so that's why I was looking down. And it was so cute because I did, like, a test with Mima. And she was like, Robert, I can finally see your neck. I was like, yeah, girl, I'm not that big. Like, because remember I was doing like this the last time. And so I was like, it's all about positioning. So I, like, got on Amazon, bought a cute little desk and chair. And it's just like, I like this. This is cute. This is real cute. So I'm excited. I'm nervous, but it's a good kind of nervous. So
I think you'll do fine. I was sitting up here blogging right now. That's why you see my computer, right?
No, that's
trying to
fine.
figure out.
I was wondering. I was like, Lord, Michelle needs to go live because
everybody, all y'all kept DMing me. Are you okay? I'm like, it'd be different if I was gone for like a week. I was gone for like 4 days. Y'all like.
The sad thing, it happened. Well, it's good because we're worried about you, but then it's also bad because you've spoiled us. You know what I mean? And it's only going to get worse after Real Housewives ends. So it's going to.
I got a lot of things to talk about even after Housewives. That's why today I'm trying to decide if I'm going to do a housewife video just regurgitating what I just did. Like, when I keep telling y'all, I keep saying everybody was coming back, I just didn't know who was gonna have peaches yet, and then I confirmed Kenya got a peach, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I'm just gonna regurgitate the same thing over again, and what else is there to talk about? So I may do that video.
You'll watch it, that's me. Like, if you say it on YouTube and Patreon, if I'm around, I can watch both, and that's fine. So yeah, that's one thing I'm worried about, like, spoiling my subscribers, first, because uploading 3 times a week seemed like a lot. But then, like, some of my faves upload 5 times a week. And I'm like, okay, I do have a job. I'm not monetized and I'm not making money off this yet. So y'all are
Monique
going to
said
get
it
it.
felt like a month. Y'all so funny.
No, it did. Like when you talk to somebody who's like a really good friend,
Uh-huh.
and then it's like, I'm not saying you went cold turkey or you cut people off, but like I was like, is she doing that 48 Laws of Power mess? Like, does she think we don't appreciate her enough and she's pulling back or what? Because I'm like, okay,
No.
this is awkward. This is weird. And then you start thinking, well, did we do something to her? Like, who do I have to beat up in the squad?
No, it was none of that. It was none of that. It was my little headband falling off. It was none of that. It was really like I just felt like I just needed to protect my energy. I was just feeling some kind of way
I
about
feel
all the
that.
stuff that I had been, going through or hearing. Let me get my thing together. My head ain't big enough for this headband.
No, we
Um,
do. You look really good. And when I blow up, I'm gonna like officially like ask you to do a collaboration worth some money. I'm serious about that, Michelle. So
worth some
hold
money.
me to it.
Thank you. But yeah, I just was going through my feelings and just trying to figure out, what I needed to do and stuff.
See,
And
you
as
and
I
I
said
are a lot
before,
alike. You
there's a
are a
lump
Leo,
right
I'm a
here.
Cancer.
And I keep doing this and I keep feeling the lump. So it's like I be sitting here all day like, what is this lump? Lord, please pray about this lump. So, I've been going through just, praying
Are
about
you
my
gonna
lump.
get a mammogram or
I
no?
did that this week.
Okay,
Earlier
because
this week.
my sister had to go through that. She had a mammogram and then an ultrasound and then a biopsy, and they're like, it's fine. And then I was talking to one of my clients, and she said the same thing happened with her sister. And if you are an African American woman or a woman of color, 35 and up, if they feel even, it could be as small as like a mustard seed,
Mm-hmm.
they're taking it
And
seriously.
that's what
I'm like,
size it
well,
was, and I think it got bigger. I don't know, but they said
yeah,
they think that it's a cyst, judging from the
yeah,
from the scans
the
or whatever.
location and where it
But
is. Yeah.
also, look, since you on the phone, you got me talking. I've said this before, maybe I haven't. I had fat transfer on my breasts when I was 4 or 5 years ago, when I was a lot thinner. I had like fat transferred from my waist, and I got my waist sculpted, and I had the fat implanted right here to give me cleavage. That's why my cleavage always looks so good. But that's what the doctor was like, did you do something to your breast? I'm like, oh, I had fat transfer. So they were saying that there were like certain pockets of fat that you may feel that may feel like a lump that's nothing, you know what I mean? So there's
Gotcha.
that too. So I'm
But did
like,
you tell the doctor this before or did you tell her
I
later?
told them after the mammogram, when they saw certain
Oh,
things on the mammogram,
gotcha.
because the cyst part, they was like, okay, we don't know what this is, whatever, it's kind of hard, whatever. But then what they saw on the mammogram, they start seeing little pockets of fat that was like, I guess you could tell that was inserted. I don't know. I don't know what fat looks like. You know what I'm saying? I thought once it's in there, it's in there. It's been in there for years or whatever. But they were saying, well, the first doctor asked me, had I had trauma to my breast? And I was like, no. And then he was like, oh, I just see, some fat that's like, moved around or whatever. And then I was like, oh, I had fat transfer or whatever. And I really, honestly, in my mind, I had forgot, because it's been so long that I wasn't thinking that would, you know, do anything. It's just fat. So they did order an MRI, Miss Kiki. That's next. I gotta do a whole bunch of things. And then in addition to that, I have fibroids, and that's a whole nother story. So I gotta go through an MRI for the fibroids, and I'm like, I'm getting radiology down about every week, and every week I've been going to the doctor for something. Because remember, I was just struggling with the whole high blood pressure thing, and then I'm like, I wasn't feeling well because of that medication. Then they found a lump, and then I'm just like, Lord, what am I, like, I'm breaking down. What am I
But
I'm
can
be
I
walking
say this
around
without
pushing
you
a
getting
walker
mad
in a
at me?
minute. No, what'd you say, Robert?
I said, can I say this without you getting mad at me?
Yes, go ahead.
This is why I tell people, especially black people, to keep your behind in somebody's doctor's office, because when you finally go, it's like the domino theory. You went because you had asthma and allergies, right?
Mm-hmm.
All of a sudden you're like, okay, I didn't sign up for all this BS. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I mean? And it's like, I can't discount that. Like, my doctor once told me this. He was like, okay, so your body mass index, there's like a chart for everybody, but because of your height, like like, I'm shorter than what most people think. I'm like 5'4". She was like, so technically, if you look at it, you're overweight. But like, if you go down to your body mass weight index number, you're going to be a skeleton, right? Because it says that because I'm 5'4", 5'5", I need to be 140 pounds. Where? I was that height or weight when I was in like 8th grade. You know what I mean? Like, as a 31-year-old man, I'm not going to be 145 pounds. That's just not going to happen. So, like, if there's something like it might be unhealthy for other people, but healthy for you. You know what I mean? And so that's why you need to like find a good PCP, primary care physician, and do that. Because I never told you this, but you might have seen it in my videos. But at 13 years old, I had a spinal cord injury. So that's why I walk with a cane. And so, like, anytime I get x-rays, they're like, yeah, your leg, something happened with the bone in your leg. And if it doesn't hurt, it's fine. I'm like, okay, good. Like, and so your body does have ways where it just sort of, it works for you, if that makes sense, right? And so every doctor that I go to, they're like, I'm like, no, don't look at the leg. We're here for something else. We're here for something else. And they're like, your case is so interesting. I'm like, yeah, but I'm not here for that. My spinal cord injury is good, is stable. I already know that. I'm here for my allergies or this or that. And so that's one of the reasons I do hate going to the doctor too, because they spend most of the time talking about my past history. I'm like, that happened at 13. I'm now 31. I'm here for allergies. Like, I thought you were an allergy doctor, but they're into this whole holistic thing, and that's the thing. But no, yeah, definitely. And don't be afraid to get a second, third, or fourth opinion, because that's what happened with me. They were like, oh, we want you to get a hip replacement at like 18, right? And I went to a second doctor. He was like, well, I don't know. Went to a third doctor. The third doctor was like, does it hurt? I'm like, no. He's like, okay, well, it was nice meeting you. Here's your bill for $200. Bye. You know what I mean? And so, like, don't just think, oh, well, this doctor said it. And if you go to a medical hospital, I think that might be better,
well,
too.
I'm through Emory Healthcare in Atlanta,
Okay.
and they're the best here, and we good. I mean, as far as that concerned, but it's just that, okay, people are like getting on me because it's like, you not posting enough on your site. You not doing it. And I'm like, I can't because I'm too busy driving to the doctor every other day. So I'm just, stressed out because of that. Because, I'm, because I'm an entrepreneur, if I don't work, I don't eat. You know what I'm saying? So as far as the...
and when you say that, I get so sad. You're like, if I don't do it, it don't get done. I said, she sounds like my mama, but with a whole lot of more pressure. Because growing up, I would hear my mama say that. Well, I gave y'all some chores, but I guess I have to do them or they won't be done right. So you like low-key break my heart every time you say that. And any black woman, because I know for a fact that if y'all don't do it, it might not get done. You know what I mean? And then it's like... well, I was this close to offering to help one time, and I was like, but I don't know anything about technology, and she has the write-up for herself, right? Like, you don't need the help on the write-up. You need the help on, like, the mechanics of it, getting it up, editing pictures, and all of that. So I was like, I can't really help, But if I did know something about technology, I would have literally offered my services free of charge, because that's how much I like you. But I was like, the stuff that I can do, she can do, and better than me.
It's all good. I mean, I'll get it done. It's just that I just be feeling like I'm just so behind. And then when I get behind, my traffic on my site suffers, and then my money suffers, and then this stuff, you know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, again, like Michelle Osby said, girl, please, life comes first. Life does come first, but you got to pay for stuff. I got to pay for the insurance, and I got to pay for the charges and the fees and all of that stuff. So, I'm not independently wealthy despite what the internet say. Like, I still have obligations and bills and money, and oh my God, it's just stuff I want to do. It's just so much stuff I want to do that that now I just gotta, be more careful about, stuff. And then, I haven't been traveling. I need a break. I really need to go somewhere. I was talking to Josh the other day. He was like, girl, come on, let's go somewhere. And I'm like, I can't go nowhere. I got to get all this stuff done. I got a doctor's appointment next week. Got a doctor's appointment the week after that. Like, I just be feeling like I'm just stuck here waiting until I decide if I'm going to have surgery on my fibroids. It's just... yeah, it's just one thing after the next. So I'm just like, okay, let me just get it all done so that I can be free to do what I need to do.
You're like, is it ever gonna end? No.
Right. And like the fibroid stuff was really what I was going for before they found the lump. You know what I'm saying? Now it's like the focus is the lump instead of the fibroid. And I'm like, I got to get this fibroid out because I'm tired of looking like I'm 5 months pregnant. Like, you know, so you know, and I'm, in my mind, because I'm so crazy, I'm like, oh, let me get this surgery before the summertime so I can get back to my diet plan. You know, at least my stomach will be gone, you know, whatever. So, yeah.
Well, and that's one of the things you notice I've never asked you about that because, like, I don't know what battles you're fighting. You know what I mean? Like, I'm here to support you, but, like, I hate when people do that to me. Like, I'm still on my weight loss journey, and now every time that people see me, they're like, how much weight did you lose? Can you mind your business?
Look, my
You don't
weight
know
loss
what
journey
else
got put on
issues.
hold, honey. I don't care. I'm
But
like,
that's
I'm just
your
gonna be fat
business,
and
you know what I
healthy.
mean? For whatever, you know what? And that's what I'm trying to say. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know why. Your doctor might have told you, hey, let's get your blood pressure and allergies under control before you start to
They
lose weight
did.
because
They told
your
me
body
that.
can't take too much, you
Yeah, and
know.
I don't eat right. You know, I don't, and I know I don't. And like even when I was on the diet, you know, like I was on total protein only diet. You know, so it's certain things that I need to like stop and just be on like fruit, vegetables. All you know, I'm getting everything together, so I'm trying to make it work.
Same thing with me. I'm going to give you some advice my doctor gave me. She was like, Robert, we're going to put you on a diet. I'm like, okay, what is the name of the diet? She says, it's called the have less of what you like diet. So she was like, if you drink 4 Pepsis a day, drink one a day. If you're eating two, family size meals at dinner, eat one family size meal at dinner. I was like, I think I can do that diet because she's like, I'm not going to be one of those physicians that tells you to cut cold turkey because you're not going to be miserable and then shooting up my facility because you're hungry and miserable. And when Beyonce said that in that Netflix documentary, I'm hungry. I was like, get the good sis some Burger King and
Right.
McDonald's and Tuesday and Wendy's and let me pay for
I'm
it.
about to do Hello Fresh. I ordered my first segment.
That's good. That's good. But
Um
are you going to, okay, that's
Yeah, I'm
really
gonna
good. I
talk
haven't
about it because
done
actually I got an affiliate
Apron and
relationship with them
HelloFresh.
through my advertiser people. So you know, it's like okay, let me talk about it, child. So I'm gonna talk about it once I get it or whatever. And yeah,
Yeah, no. That's really good. That's really good. I'm excited. I
have you
really
tried
am.
HelloFresh yet?
No, I've only tried Blue Apron, but a friend of mine has tried HelloFresh, and HelloFresh has more selection
Mm-hmm.
than Blue Apron. I think with Blue Apron, I didn't like the fact that like I had to call them and tell them I couldn't do seafood,
Mm-hmm.
and so my options were limited, right?
Oh,
Because they
okay.
do a lot of like shellfish, a lot of lamb. I was like, okay, so I can't do seafood at that point. I can now do fish, but they were doing like hard seafood, shellfish,
Hmm.
salmon, all of that. And then they were like, well, can you do lamb? I was like, I've never had lamb and I'm not about to spend my money and try it. And then it was like more expensive than I would have liked. Like I don't mind spending money.
Mm-hmm.
I like spending money that I know something's going to be worth it. So I would rather spend $200 on a known commodity than $70 on something that's new, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And it was just too new for me. So yeah, if you know them and you have a pre-existing connection or relationship, they might treat you better. Because with Blue Apron, I was like, yeah, I don't like any of these meals for this week, and they were like, okay.
Whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, are you still there? They're like,
But
yeah, we're
did you
here,
not
Mr.
choose your
Mitchell.
meals, or did they choose them for you? Because
The
what?
thing is, they give you back when I did it, way back when, they had you check, like, I did it for a whole month, and they had you check which ones you wanted,
Mm-hmm.
and you had to take all the meals. So you could do like 2 meals, 3 meals, 5 meals in a week, and you had to like accept all the meals that came in the box.
Oh,
But if 4 of those meals were seafood, then I was screwed.
okay. Yeah.
And yeah, I get it, Michelle. It probably is very lean, but I'm a boy that was born in Norfolk, Virginia, and raised in Raleigh, North Carolina. My mama didn't make lamb, and I'm gonna trust my mama. She didn't want me to have it, so I'm not gonna eat it. So
Yeah, lamb is
I do chicken,
fine.
pork
I'm a
chops, and
seafood
everything.
girl myself. You know, people be like ragging on me and my shrimps and stuff. I'm a seafood girl myself. I love seafood.
I wish I could. Up until I was 18, since my dad was in the Navy, I used to do nothing but seafood. And then I went to Ruby Tuesday, my very first semester of community college and almost died. And I was like, oh, okay, maybe it was the bad shrimp. I had like shrimp Alfredo pasta. Two, had to get rushed to the ER. 2 months later, I went to a different restaurant and ordered like salmon croquettes, right? And like some other stuff, and then almost died again. And then the doctor was like, are you trying to do suicide by seafood? Like, just stop eating seafood. And I'm like, dude, I've been eating seafood since I was born. My mom will cook it once or twice a week. And then he was like, well, I don't know, you have an allergy to it. Gave me an EpiPen. And then from like, that was at 18, it's been downhill from there. Like, I'm like, oh. Remember, I get allergy shots because I'm now allergic to everything under the sun. So I tell pregnant women, like, send your baby outside, put him outside for an hour. It'll do him or her some good.
Yeah, right. Well, let me see what they talk about in this chat. I love seafood too, but can't eat it often because hubby all allergic and shit. Michelle, I don't know if I could be with somebody who was allergic to seafood. Let me stop. You didn't like Blue Apron. P. Marcel, let me know about HelloFresh. I will let you know about HelloFresh.
Hey, P. Marcel, yes.
I'll probably blog about it. I don't know if I'm going to video blog it or regular blog it or both, but I will be talking about it in some capacity. I just got to figure out how I'm going to do it. P. Marcel is in Raleigh. Okay. Y'all better do a squad meetup in Raleigh. So I will let y'all know. What else are we talking about today? I guess that's it. What do you think about that whole Nene being drunk on stage? Did you see that? That's what we was talking about when you called in.
I did not see that. I did see the thing, if we can like piggyback on that topic, but go to the left instead of the right, because I don't believe Nene was drunk. But who secured the peach? Say that again.
Cynthia says she secured the peach. We know Portia got a peach. Candy got a peach. Kenya got a peach. Nene is under contract negotiations, but I think she has a peach. And because they're reporting that she's the highest paid housewife, so I'm assuming she has a peach. But again, I haven't got confirmation of that, so I'm not trying to report it if she coming back as a friend. You see what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, that's the thing. Like, but in that picture, it was Cynthia. Portia,
and Tanya. They were at an event the other day, and I feel like Cynthia just used the opportunity to say her peach was secured because Radar Online had reported a few days earlier that her peach had been snatched. You see what I'm saying? So I don't feel like she was making a message for Tanya or Portia. I think that was just for her, and she was with light company, Tanya is coming back. I don't know that Tanya has a peach. I haven't heard that. I don't even think that decision has been made yet. I know Shamari does not have a peach. That is confirmed. Marlo is coming back. She does not have a peach. Yvonne is going to be on in some capacity, I think, as a friend. And I said this earlier this season, even before the reunion, that all the ladies were coming back in some capacity, but we just didn't know who was gonna hold the peach and who wasn't. They're not looking for any new women. It's all the same women. It's just that they rotating some stuff. Shamari may be back as a friend. She was offered a friend position, but again, I didn't know if she was gonna take it or not. But a lot of people that I've talked to said she's gonna take it. And Kenya is coming back with a peach.
I really like Yvonne. We didn't get to see a lot of her, but I think knowing what we know now about Eva, I think she's a good time. I really do. So.
Yeah, Ivana's fun. I done hung out with her a couple of times. She's fun. Janicia, I wish I could talk to you about something that helped me. I am willing to share with you that I think will help you, not online or the internet. I can email. Yes, email me, Janicia, mbrown at straightfromtheA.com or mbrown at ATLian. Either one. Oh, no. ATLian.com. That is my email. So, yeah, I mean, I'm probably going to go live this afternoon. P. Marcel talking about wait till after 6. Girl, I'm not going to go that late. It's probably going to be like 5 or 6-ish. I'm going to try to go live on both. I'm going to do one since y'all have convinced me to go ahead and regurgitate this information. I'm going to regurgitate the whole peach holding information over on the ATLian channel. Then on the Michelle channel, which for some reason is getting more views because I was, posting on it more when the ATLian channel was shut down. On the Michelle Brown channel, I'll probably talk about a little bit of this YouTube beef stuff, but not really. Just talk about how, not to talk to people on the phone because they recording conversations and stuff.
Well, exactly.
But that's really as deep as I'm gonna go, because I don't know like much of it. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like there's just a level of privacy that's been invaded when you are supposedly friends and y'all recording conversations and stuff.
Well, exactly. Bye, Michelle. Thanks for tuning in, Michelle
Thanks,
Osby.
Michelle Osby.
Two things I want to say. Do you remember that caller who called in? We were on Patreon, and she was talking about the caller who calls herself the Queen of Receipts. And she was like, Michelle talking about you. She was like, Michelle, I don't have no friends like that. Her voice sounded like Andrea, but I don't think it was Andrea. But she was like, what is this recording phone calls and stuff? I don't have a friendship like that. And you was like, I don't either. That must be some new stuff. I've been cracking up about that lately because every video now of that woman's is another recorded phone call.
Oh, you talk about that. Well, I'm talking about something else.
Yeah.
Tasha K and Lovely T. Go online today. That's what's online today. Tasha K released a whole hour-and-a-half conversation of her, Lovely T, and Malibu Dollface or something. And like the whole internet is like, oh, Tasha dropped receipts and Lovely T is lying and blah blah blah. And I'm like, if this was recorded like 6 months ago, I haven't been like, why are you dropping it now? I guess to prove your point or whatever the case may be. But at the time it was recorded, like y'all were like real friends. Like, so this is telling me you not only recording her, you probably recording everybody. If I was a friend of hers, I'd be looking at her so sideways right now. Like, it ain't even about that.
Okay. So now that's the new Black YouTube thing. Well, I'm not gonna say Black YouTube thing.
I don't
that's
even know, but my thing is, if I was a
thing,
friend of hers in any type of capacity, I would not even like be it'd be like emails and texts or whatever. And even with that, remember, she was posting them online as well. Like, it's like, at what point do you like have confidence that somebody's not gonna leak what you say? Like, I kiki with a lot of people online and in DMs, you know what I'm saying? Like, so what if somebody put your stuff out and be like, look what they were saying about, Michelle or whatever the case may be, and you were just joking or whatever. Like, because people talk about people in DMs or whatever the case may be. I just don't like that. Like, it's just levels.
No, it's real. And then you can also like alter, text receipts. Messages. You can alter an email. You can alter text messages. You can alter DMs. Like, I get, even though I don't have a lot of followers on Twitter, I get the occasional DM about something that's related to some foolishness. I'm like, we don't have to have a private conversation about reality TV. Hit me up on my timeline or go. Now, when I DM you, it's because I only want your eyes to see it. Mm-hmm. But the first thing I think is, who sent you? I don't know you. The first time you DM me is on some mess like, oh, I'm glad you fussed that person out. And I'm supposed to say, well, what person? And then have a whole big shebang about that person so you can screenshot it and then take it to that person. No, I don't even pretend to do that. And people get mad at me because they're like, Robert, your whole online communication has, whittled down. And I'm like, let's just get to the point and that's it. Because y'all are not about to be bringing receipts. He sent me a 5-paragraph email telling me all his issues. Because now I'm just like, I don't trust nobody, because everybody's recording everybody. Even this Logitech, when I'm not using it, I turn it off and unplug it, because there is no privacy anymore, Michelle. Right. Everybody is recording everybody, and they're doing it in a way that is like malicious, right? It's like, oh, well, I know we're gonna fall out, so let me go ahead and do it.
What can I use later? You know what I mean? How can I use this to smear this person's name later or whatever? I don't.
Now, I'm telling you this just so you know, and it's never gonna happen. But hypothetically, if me and you ever fall out, nobody is gonna know about it, because I'm gonna still retweet your stuff until you block me. Like, that's how I operate. I'm not the type that'll be like, oh, I'm mad at Michelle, let me go, rally the troops. And that's how, who was it? Was it Nene who said it a few seasons ago? They're not friends, they're allies, or something like that. Like, these women are not friends. Tasha K has an audience, Lovely T has an audience, and I do believe what Tasha K, or what Lil Boozy was saying. I apologize for saying her name. I do believe what Lil Boozy was saying about how her and Lovely T planned that whole Star Marie thing, because why would that would be a good look for both of them. One plays good cop, one plays bad cop. It just happened to be the fact that Lil Boosie was the one who had the upper hand because she knew Star Marie was not telling the truth, or whoever it was, because I really don't watch them. So that's why when you were like, go watch that video, no. So you
No,
gave me as much
it was
summary
just
as
in
I
my
need.
timeline. It's not just them. You know what I'm saying? It's not just the recorded call from her. It's like
Yeah.
everybody now is talking about the recorded call from her. You know how that goes. It's like, oh, Tasha released
exactly.
phone call, blah blah. So it's like all these videos talking about it, and it's like, well, once you see all those videos talking about it, then you're gonna go say, well, what the hell they talking about? You're gonna go look for it. So
Exactly.
that's how
And
it was
that's
this
why
morning.
I
I'm like, what is this
literally
garbage?
started. Well, no. I know exactly what you meant, but that's why I started cleaning out my cookies and cache, because now, like, I typed in your name once to get one of your, I think it was like ATLian or M Brown channel, whatever it was, and then all of the BS popped up. I was like, no, let me clear my cache, and then now I go directly to your URL, because these people, I'm not even tempted to click on it. I just don't even want to see it, because
People
people
are
will be
saying that
for a click and a view.
I
It says
am.
you're offline.
Yeah, I see that. It's saying I'm offline. I don't know what's going on because I see my thing is flashing red. It might be my computer. It should.
Okay, now I think you're back online. Yeah. You're back online. So, anyways, no, that's what I had to say. Oh, and another thing about YouTube, I think that YouTube is purposely doing your algorithm where you're Michelle ATLian except first. Because even when I type in ATLian, the Michelle ATLian Brown channel pops
Because
up.
that's the one that
I've
was
done it on
getting the
my phone.
most.
I've done it on, yeah.
Yeah, that's the one that was getting the most traffic while the other channel was down. Remember, I didn't post on the other channel for like a month. So that's why I've been trying to, when I do post on that channel first, but it ain't working right now. I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna figure it out. So and I've been putting like my name in the description so that hopefully that'll pick up and you can see it when you search for Michelle Brown or whatever. But anyway, let me log off because it looks like my it's probably because I'm streaming on Skype and live streaming.
Yeah, because mine is acting a little messy too. So this is part of the reason I won't be doing lives unless I'm with you. Because like when I'm doing it in QuickTime, I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna be the next Steven Spielberg.
Well, let me hang up from you because I think that's what's causing this.
Yes. All right, thanks. Talk to you later.
Thank you,
Bye-bye.
Robert. All right.
You're welcome. Love you. Bye.
Love you too. Hold on, you guys. Let me figure this out. Look, and it popped back green. Yes, Robert, that was it. I think I was using too much bandwidth or something. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, I was using too much bandwidth. I think I should be back, maybe. Am I back? It says I am green. I am yellow. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Maybe I've been on too long. Who knows? But I'll probably do another one of these tonight when the rest of you guys can participate if you are watching this replay. Hopefully we can get some more phone calls and things, because I know y'all are at work and stuff. And people are doing their thing. It's Friday. It's sunny outside. I really just wanted to come through and just update you on where I had been and why. I hope you got some understanding. I hope, my tears didn't scare you away. I just get a little bit emotional sometimes. That's all. You said, yeah, that was it, Robert. Yeah, it's flashing green and red still. So I don't know if it's me or what. Maybe it needs to catch up or something. Let me see if I close out the Skype. Hold on. Now it's totally green. That may be it. That was it. So maybe, look, there's a little time limit on the Skype or something. I don't know. It says I'm back. I don't know. But, let me see. So there were 3 things we talked about today. We talked about the housewives to pass the peach. We talked about the school that was banning people banning the parents or offering a dress code for the parents. We talked a little bit about the YouTube drama that's circulating right now about all these recorded phone calls. We talked about John Singleton. We talked about T.I. We talked about several things in this live. Hopefully, we caught up a little bit. So I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Thank you so much, NMO Sucks. I am praying for you as well. I am praying for each and every one of you, honey. But I appreciate all of the well wishes, all of concern, all of the people reaching out to me in DM. I try not to stay gone. I try to check in with y'all since y'all checking in for me. I try to check in for y'all at least every day, every other day, if not. So I will see y'all a little bit later. Hopefully I'm not buffering. I don't know what's going on. This buffering drives me crazy. I'm like, how many times do I have to upgrade my dang how many times do I have to upgrade my damn Wi-Fi? I don't know. It ain't working. My drone ain't working. Ain't nothing working. Okay. I'm gone. I'm going to go live on the ATLian channel talking about the housewives. And then later I'm going live on the Michelle Brown channel. If you are not subscribed to both, please do. And click the notification bell so that you can be notified of the time, which I don't know yet. Hopefully it will be around 5-ish because I got some blogs to do. Got some blogs to do on the site. Visit StraightFromTheA.com, please, and thank you. That's what my bread is buttered. Leave some comments over there if you would too. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for Robert for Skyping in. Thank you for the calls. Thank you for Andrea for calling in. I appreciate you. Some of y'all download some Skypes on your phone. Y'all saw how cute that Skype was, and we can hear and stuff. We can do a few more Skypes. We can be like the Instagram live. We could just pop in and pop out. I think that'll be fun. So I will see you guys later. Happy Friday. Bye.